So now we're gonna make an egg salad. We're gonna use a little herb grilled spice, and we're gonna use a little onion and celery with a little bit of mayonnaise and oil. It's gonna be something that'll be quick and easy and healthy. So first we're gonna start off with about 8 or 9 eggs. If you want to half the recipe, you can. The easiest way for me to get the eggs is to use my hands. So I'm gonna go ahead, of course I've washed my hands, and I'm gonna go ahead and take these eggs and just mash them up into little pieces like this. So we have 9 eggs here right now. And if you want to half it, we can have this recipe. You can just do 5 eggs. But I like to have egg salad around for a day or two. I think it gets better after the first day. So there you go. Plus, there might be other people in the house who might want some of this. So we got the eggs. We mashed it up real quick. I'm going to wash my hands. I'll be right back. First thing I'm going to do is sharpen my knife up just a little bit, run it across my steel. And I'm going to take this rib of celery, and I'm going to cut it in strips like I've done before. I've showed you on how we cube things halfway. We're going to go ahead and take one rib, cut it in fourths. Cut it in half, bring it on top of each other, and do a fine chop. That's pretty good. That's about 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch, okay? Then we're gonna move that over here. Then we're gonna take a Vidalia onion. We're gonna go ahead and keep the knot side down. And this time we're gonna put a few more stripes or marks on the top side here. Cut it to 1/4 inch maybe. Turn it to the side, and then maybe keep the onion held tight because it might want to fall apart on you. We're going to turn it to its side again and cut perpendicular to the last cut we made. And these are going to be a little bit tighter than the 1/2 inch cube. These are going to be the 1/4 inch cubed or diced. Make sure you keep your fingers in, and then we'll come back over them and give them a little finer dice. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and add these to the egg salad. I'm going to guess that's about 2/3 of a cup of onions and about 1/3 of a cup of celery. But we don't have to measure, it doesn't have to be exact. And you can use less or more of the onions and celery as your preference for it. Then we're going to add a little bit of mayonnaise, about 1/4 cup. And let's put that in there. About 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. We're going to add, about a tablespoon of our Tuscan garlic oil. You could use some of the Italian oil if you want to add a little flair to it, a little more flavor. The more olive oil we use, the less mayonnaise we use. I think the olive oil is a little bit healthier than the mayonnaise, even though the mayonnaise is made out of oil, probably vegetable oil. And then we're going to use a little bit of this Dijon mustard, about 2 teaspoons, 2 little squirts. About 1 teaspoon of salt, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 twists on mine. So about a teaspoon. A little bit of fresh black pepper. And then we're going to use our herb grill spice. Just put a little twist on the egg salad. About 2 teaspoons. There's 1, there's 2. And if you didn't like the herb grill spice or your preferences are different, go ahead and you can omit that, add any other spice, the grill spice, or just leave it the way it is. So we're going to go ahead and work this together. Now, if it's a little dry, we'll add a little bit more mayonnaise or oil. And if it's a little wet, then we could add another egg, although it'd be awful difficult if you didn't hold 1 egg back. But normally, it's usually a little bit dry, and as it sits in the refrigerator and the vegetables sweat a little bit, it becomes a little bit more moist. So that looks about right. Matter of fact, it's a tiny bit dry, so we're going to add just a little bit more of this olive oil. And like I said, that's a lot healthier than using the mayonnaise. Basically, mayonnaise is just olive oil or oil and egg. So we have a little herb grill egg salad. It's great to put on top of bread for a sandwich, on top of lettuce for a salad, in a wrap, or you can eat it with a spoon if you just don't have that kind of patience.